Alright, today what we're going to do is pretty much figure out what's the way to get the lowest mortgage payment available in Canada. So the example I'm going to use is a $230,400 mortgage over a 35-year amortization. So now most people, you probably heard of a fixed rate. So today the fixed rate would be approximately, so 5-year fixed would be around 3.95 as the lowest. So a $230,000 mortgage, 35-year amortization, 3.95. Good to have that on video. I'm actually a professional on this computer, on this calculator. So there you go, $1,013 a month. Okay. Now the other option is a variable. So the interest rate changes with prime. So variable right now is at 2.5%. So let's make a note, 2.5% prime. But minus 0.6%. So 2.5 minus 0.6 means our variable rate would be at 1.9%. So over a 35-year amortization, change the interest rates, all we gotta do, our new payment would be $751 a month. That's what most people would traditionally get. Now, there is a line of credit, and that's really just an option of just only paying the interest. Most people, when they get the line of credit, will get a prime plus 1. There are lower rates. I believe the lowest rate today is prime plus 0.5. So that means you'd be paying 3%, but interest only. So we're focusing on the payment. See, what you do is you take 230,000 times it by 0.03, so that's our interest rate, divide that by 12, and our payment's $576 a month, and that's just the interest. Now, that's traditionally what's mostly available out there. There is one other option, and this is the option I personally use if I can qualify for it, for all my residential properties. So what that is, it's a variable rate mortgage plus a line of credit. So the variable rate mortgage means I'm going to be paying 1.9%, which will be, from this number up here, $751 a month. Now this is where it's going to get confusing. If you were to break the interest and principal up, the portions of that $751 a month payment, how we would do that, we would take how much money we owe, $230,400, times that by 0.019, so that's our annual interest, $4,300 a year in interest, divide that by 12, that's $364 or $365 a month goes to interest. The principal portion is the difference between these two numbers. It's about $386. Now, I'm a cash flow person and I want the lowest payment possible. This program, what it allows you to do, now in most mortgages you pay the interest, you pay the principal down. What they're going to do is actually issue you a line of credit for the amount of principal that you pay down. So if I paid this principal down by $386, they're going to issue me a line of credit for $386. I'll immediately be able to go take that money out. So I pay $751 a month on the first. On the second, I go back and get my $386 from my line of credit. Therefore, my net payment becomes $365 a month. So in a nutshell, this 230-grand mortgage in today's rates and products, the lowest payment is approximately $365 a month. And this is actually all I do for my rental properties. So let me show you the actual document. And then I'm gonna start moving the camera, so it's gonna get a little bit messy. Okay, new loan amount, $230,400. The rate, CIBC prime less a discount rate of 0.6. So interest rate is prime minus 0.6, 2.5% minus 0.6, 1.9%. Fair enough. If you read here, I'm not sure if you can read it. It goes initial principal and interest payment of $721. It's actually not $721. That's when the application was done. Prime was at 2.25. It has increased. So the actual interest and principal payment is $751 a month, as explained before. The breakdown is interest of $364 of interest and $386 principal. Now, attached to this mortgage is a line of credit portion. So this line of credit increases by the principal amount of $386 a month, or basically by the principal that I pay down. Therefore, I'm able to get access to it, and my net payment is interest only. It's actually a bit difficult to qualify for this, but if you can structure yourself to do this, and if you're a real estate investor or just a homeowner, this is by far a product that should be taken a look at. Any questions, just give me a call or email me.